to talk to you today about storing wine. If you're like me, I don't buy one or two bottles at a time. I usually buy a case, 12, because the store I shop at gives a discount. So if you buy 12, about 15%, and that's usually the case in most stores. So I find myself often with about a dozen bottles of wine, and you have to think about where to store them. I have a wine refrigerator, but not everybody does. And actually, it's only a recent purchase for me. So I'll tell you, there's 4 things to think about if you don't have a wine refrigerator that you need to think about when you're storing wine. Temperature, light, position, and movement. Temperature. So a lot of people will think, okay, I can store the wine in the refrigerator, it's perfect, it'll be safe. That's actually the worst place you can put it. What happens in the refrigerator is it's a cold, dry environment, and the cork will dry out, allowing oxygen into the wine, which creates oxidation and makes it, will turn slowly to vinegar. So you want to avoid that. The best place in terms of temperature is not too cold, not too hot, somewhere like a basement or a closet or something like this. The second thing to think about is light. A lot of wine makers will put wine in bottles that are green or brown, and this is for a reason, because light degrades the quality of the wine. So don't put it on your kitchen counter, on a windowsill, or anywhere where there's direct light. The third thing to think about is position. You never want to lay a bottle straight up. You don't want it sitting straight up. You want to lie it down. And the reason for this is because you want the wine to be in contact with the cork, which creates a tighter seal and actually prevents oxygen from coming in. This is very important. And the fourth thing to think about is movement. Now, if you're in a city apartment like I am, maybe you have a utility closet where your washing machine is and there's a cabinet over top, and this is the kind of place where you would store things like wine or other pantry goods. Don't do that, because the wine, the subtle vibrations can create disjointed and muted flavors and actually even result in something called bottle shock, which will just make the wine undrinkable. So again, 4 things to remember: temperature, light, position, and movement. And there you have it. 4 easy tips for storing wine.